10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap.
What's up? What's up, fuckers? What's everybody up to today? Y'all can go ahead and start yelling now. I know I missed Wednesday's chat. I've been waiting for it. Everybody's throwing a fit in the Discord because I missed Wednesday's chat. That is not going to be a regular thing. That was just this Wednesday. But it's okay to yell. I know. Y'all was pissed. I get it. Well, I don't know if it's y'all, but some people were pissed. That's not going to happen again, I promise. It's just this last Wednesday. How's everybody doing out there, YouTube land? In YouTube land. My fellow Ubers. What's up, Ubers? Ubers! Let me put my chat over here so I can actually see what you guys are saying. Which would be helpful. What's up? Randy Butternup says in the gayest voice imaginable. Hey, what's up, Butternubs? By the way, I still love your name, Randy Butternubs. It just sounds so perverted. I don't even know if it's supposed to be. I kind of feel like it is, knowing you, but even if it's not supposed to be, it certainly comes off as perverted, which I like. I'm okay with that. I think we're good. Lily says new pope is an American and might be the Antichrist. I don't know about the Antichrist thing, but yes, he is American. So, yes, I'm sure. I'm positive. Sorry, I was just yelling at my wife. Anyway, how you guys doing? Everybody ready for the weekend? I'm actually off this weekend, which is nice. Of course, it does make going back on Mondays suck more. Mondays don't suck as much when you've already been working for a couple of days. Because my schedule basically goes like this. I'm off every Friday and every other weekend. So basically, I'm off one Friday, and then I work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then that next week, I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, off Friday, and go back to work on Saturday. So I basically get a 3-day weekend every other weekend, which is nice. I do like that. Honestly, the difference between 2 days and 3 days is immense. Like somehow 3 days feels much longer than 2 days, even though it's not. So I actually don't mind only getting like 1 day off a week for the first week in exchange for getting a 3-day weekend the second week. I don't mind it at all. It's nice to have a 3-day weekend every other week. So although there's people up at work trying to push us to go from 8s to 12s. If we start doing 12s, I don't know what the hell the schedule would be. It'd be fucking weird. That's what it would be. I like working 8s, man. After 8 hours, I'm ready to fucking come home, eat dinner, chill. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm good with 8s. Let's see who's out there in the chat. Let's do roll call real quick. We got Heavy B. We got effing Rob, Tomcat, Lead Lace, Mr. Scary, Old Man Butt Wrinkles, Practical Bacon, Shadow Bear, Fiend Dog, Lead Lace. We got Perry 2186. We got, of course, Randy Butternubs, Davy Jones. Who else is out there? Fiend Dog. I said Fiend Dog already. Lead on Steel, Living on the Left. Got Vulcan Rumble. What's up, dudes? Real Glass is here. What's up, Real Glass? Lele says the felons they gave badges to got acquitted for murdering Tyree Nichols. His family could bankrupt Memphis with $550 million wrongful death. That's exactly what they should do. Sorry, I dropped something. No, that's exactly what they should do. So, I don't know if they will. We'll see what happens, but hopefully, I have a feeling, yes, that's absolutely what's going to happen, and there's going to be a line of lawyers waiting to take that case. That's going to be a payday, like a motherfucker. Let's see. David Jones says, "Are you here to repent for your unexcused absences?" Also, 12s are usually 3 on, 3 off, or 3 on, 4 off. Yeah. To repent for my unexcused absences. I know. Is one Wednesday? It's not a regular thing. I missed one Wednesday this week. It's not going to happen again. So, Bean Dog says Summer of Love 2.0. Yes, I think. I don't know. Here's the thing. 2020 was really kind of a perfect storm for that atmosphere. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and say that it couldn't get that bad again. Obviously, it certainly could. But 2020 was a perfect storm. I mean, the pandemics, the lockdowns, people losing their fucking minds, the media ramping everything up, doing everything it could to terrify people, politicians doing the same thing. It was a perfect storm that, you know, whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it, and I don't think anybody here agrees with it, but it was a perfect storm to get people who were already fucking on edge because of everything that was going on, riled up hardcore. So I don't know if we'll see a repeat to that extent. But yeah, I do think we're going to see an uptick in violence and protests and all these things this summer. Yes, that is going to happen. I just don't know if it's going to be to the same extent that we saw in the original Summer of Love. So, you know, I hope it's not. I don't think. I mean, I was about to say, I don't think anybody wants that. Fuck, that's absolutely untrue. There are obviously people who want that again. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not saying it's not going to happen. It certainly could. I just don't, you know, we don't have that perfect storm of events that have happened leading up to that this time around. So, yeah, the likelihood of it happening again is considerably smaller this time around. So, George says, "Oh my God, you're alive!" I am alive. I missed one chat, man. That's my fault. Let On Steel says, you watched the GTA 6 trailer. Looks freaking awesome. I haven't seen it, no. Honestly, I don't really care. I still play GTA 5, and I'm fine with that. And GTA 6 was never something I was going to buy as soon as it came out anyway. So, yeah, I'm not really concerned. I'll, you know, I mean, hell, I didn't get GTA 5 till it had been out for 2 or 3 years. So, yeah, I'm not really like, yeah. I'll watch the trailer at some point. I'm sure it looks good. I mean, I love GTA 5. It's a great game. I'm sure GTA 6 is also going to be a great game. I'm sure they'll have some kinks and things that need to be worked out. But I'm sure it's going to be a great game. It's just not a game there are very few video games anymore that I'm like, I have to have that as soon as it comes out. So, and the other side of that is I also play on PC, and I don't think it's releasing on PC right off the bat. So that's another side to it. So let's see. Vulcan Roll says, you have lost your Texas superpowers. What Texas superpowers did I have? I don't know. Lele says, people are trying to spark off a race war currently. It might happen at a small scale if Carmelo Anthony's trial happens and he gets off with murdering Austin McCaffrey. Yeah, I mean, yes, no, you're 100% right. There are certainly people trying to spark off a race war. But I think bigger than that, there are people trying to use the Anthony case for politics, which, of course, that is the side that loves to, racialize everything. So that's obviously a part of it, without a doubt. But yeah, I can certainly see some shit popping off because of that. David Jones says, is Andor still the best show? Also, the Montana Coast Guard vet seems to be back on the AK bandwagon. Is Andor still the best show? So far, the show's been really good. I hope it ends strong. I still love it and highly recommend it. So as of right now, yep, still the best show. Still love it. We got 3 episodes left before it's over. I hope it ends strong. I'm anticipating it basically is going to end leading right into Rogue One. That's my guess. It's what makes the most sense. But I mean, dude, the character development on the show is phenomenal. The stories are fantastic. The little mini 3-episode arcs that it goes through. I like that, and I think this is something, if you've never watched the show, you don't realize. The show is called Andor, and Andor is like the character that you're following as the audience to come into this world of, starting 5 years before A New Hope, right? But the show is not just about Andor. In fact, arguably, Andor's at best half the show. And his involvement in the show is, again, all very closely tied to, watching the rebellion form in the years leading up to, A New Hope. So yeah, the show's called Andor, but it's not just his show. Mon Mothma is just as big of a character on the show as Andor is. Lucian is also another really big character. Bix is a big character. There's a lot of characters in the show. Ultimately, you honestly could have called the show Star Wars, Dawn of the Rebellion. You could have called it that, and it would be the exact same show. Andor just happens to be the character they decided to kind of put in as the entry point for the audience, because you start watching this as he becomes involved in the rebellion. So you're watching the rebellion build up through his eyes. And it's like I really like that era of Star Trek that surrounds the original trilogy, you know, with the rebellion and the Empire and bounty hunters and all that stuff. Like, is my favorite era of Star Trek, you know. Like, I love Clone Wars. I you know, I mean, I have my issues with Phantom Menace, but I still love the prequel trilogy. But honestly, like, the original trilogy and things like Star Wars Rebels and all the books that I read that took place in that time period that I read throughout, you know, the 80s and 90s, and shows like Andor, that's my favorite era of Star Wars. So, yeah, it's a great show, man. I love it. I love it. It's one of the very few things that Disney has done well with Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like, I think they did great with Rogue One. I think they did great with Star Wars Rebels. They've done great with Andor. I think they did great at times with Mandalorian. You know what I mean? Like, Mandalorian at times was great. The rest of the time it was okay. There were certainly some great moments and great characters that popped up in Mandalorian, but I don't know if I would consider the show great. You know. And then everything else sucks, pretty much. You know? Which is disappointing. So yeah, Andor's one of the few good things to come out of Disney Star Wars. George says, I'm joking. I get your situation, so it could take you a while to get used to the new work schedule and time change. Well, I appreciate that. Mr. Scary says, just sent you a hilarious video on Facebook. I will watch that. Lennon Steele says, have you watched any of the Mobland show? I started watching the first episode like a week ago. And I fell asleep because I put it on like right before I was like getting ready to go to bed, and I thought I could stay up long enough to at least finish the first episode, and I didn't. However, what I saw the first episode, I was like really good. I just haven't had a chance to finish watching it. So, Vulcan Rumble says, you get sick and you need more sleep. Your superpowers are gone. That's true. Lily says, Nintendo Switch 2 is getting a major backlash because they don't have content on the cartridge anymore. It's all downloadable stuff, and the cartridges allow you to play. They're not even doing it. There's no. It's all downloadable. I mean, that's kind of like PC nowadays, so I really can't complain about that. I mean, first of all, I was never going to buy a Switch 2 anyway, and second, that's how I play everything on PC is all downloadable. So, I mean, even if I did buy a Switch, it's not like I would be like, oh man, this sucks. Like, it's what I'm used to. If you're a PC gamer, you're used to that. I know console gamers aren't, but I mean, some are. I certainly know console gamers that only download their games and don't ever actually buy physical copies. But Phoenix says, my job's about to go 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. My summer's about to be fucked, but I'm a union electrician, so the money would be nice. See, that was me. That was me when I worked for John Deere. Basically from May to September. So we're about 4.5 months, give or take. It would start around like beginning of May and go to like mid-September. When I worked at John Deere, that was harvest season in South Texas, and it was 7 days a week. Now, my schedule was different depending on the day. So Monday through Friday, I would go in at 5 in the morning and leave at 7 at night. So I'd work 14-hour days Monday through Friday. Saturday was 6 to 5 for me because I was manager of the dealerships. So 6 to 5 for me. So that was a 11-hour day. And then Sunday was 6 to noon. So I'd have a 6-hour day on Sundays. So yeah, so 16 hours, 5 days a week, then 11 hours on Saturday, 6 hours on Sunday. And I did that for about 4.5 months every summer. And it sucked. It fucking sucked. It was like that every summer I worked there. So, yeah, it was fucked up. Let's see. Mr. Scary says, thoughts on the latest Last of Us episode? It was like, it had some good stuff in it. There was some cool, clicker fungus zombie scenes in it. I liked learning more about the WLF, and those rebel guys that broke away from Fedra. The like in your face fucking like gay shit in it. Like, I don't care if the characters are gay, but that's not why anybody's watching this fucking show. I don't care. I don't need to know. Like, it just seemed, I don't know. I think part of it is that I just haven't warmed up to that character yet, to Ellie, because I haven't warmed up to that actress playing Ellie yet. So I really don't care about her love life. You know what I mean? And they really spent some time, like a quarter of that episode, focusing on her gay love life. And it's like, I don't give a shit. Like, I barely like the character, and so I care even less about her fucking love life. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know. And the other thing is, let me just be real honest. Let's be real honest. Let's be honest, shall we? Guys love lesbians. Okay? But there's a caveat on that. Guys like hot lesbians. Okay? And the actress who plays Ellie is in no way, shape, or form hot. And so I'm sorry. Like, you're missing out on a whole fucking audience of people that might have actually not given a shit that they did some lesbian shit in the episode, and might have actually enjoyed it if the actress was actually attractive at all. Which, no offense to that chick. Look, that chick, I'm blanking on her name. I thought she was awesome in Game of Thrones. I thought she was a great character in Game of Thrones. I loved her character in Game of Thrones. I could give a shit about her in Last of Us. Okay? And she's just not an attractive female in any way, shape, or form. I don't give a shit about her fucking lesbian romance. That's not why I watched the show in the first place. And there's nothing enticing about it. Well, you know what I mean? So, like, it just, the episode was fine for the 3/4 of it that didn't have anything to do with that. The episode was fine. For the quarter of it that was just about her lesbian romance and I'm gonna be a dad, that was fucking stupid and pointless. And I don't think anybody cared. I don't even think ugly lesbian chicks watching this show gave a shit about her lesbian romance. It wasn't interesting, and it felt forced in. And like, I don't think it mattered. And it added nothing to the show. Anyway. Let's see. Lele says they're making a movie based off the 1 second after book. I just hope they don't gut like 90% of the source material the way they did with the Hunger Games. I've never read 1 second after. I know what it is, but I've never read it. So I if they make the movie, I'll watch the movie and I wouldn't even know the difference. Randy Butternut says Limitless is a fantastic movie. I just got around to watching it. Limitless, you're talking about the one where the dude takes the pill, right? And starts using like all of his brain. That is a good movie. I like it a lot. They also did a TV show of Limitless. That is a continuation of that story. That it was actually really good, and I like the TV show better than the movie. However, I think the TV show only got 1 season, but I think it's 1 season of like 20 something episodes, if I remember right. And it was actually really good. I liked it a lot. And if you liked the movie, I would highly recommend checking out the TV show. Let's see. Everson says, what do you think of Steel Case, Steel Core 5.56 ammo? Buddy needed cash, so I gave him 1,000. So he gave me 1,000 for 200 rounds. What? Wait, what do you need cash? So gave me 1,000 for 200. I mixed that shit up. I was like, what the fuck? 1,000. Gave you 1,000 rounds for $200. That's fucking great. Yeah, no. I mean, look, I don't have a problem with steel case stuff. I know a lot of people that do. Depends on what kind it is. Honestly, more than anything else, because there's some ammo out there, some steel case ammo. If it's that lacquer coated shit, that can cause problems in picky ARs. So just be careful. Try it out. What the fuck, Honda?
Sup, motherfucker?
What are you up to? Are you out of work?
We were slow as shit tonight, and I was the first one in, so they fired me. No, they let me go for the night.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you got fired, but
I'm like getting closer and closer to being okay with being fired from this job. Gotta admit. What's up with you, motherfucker? You cheating ass bitch.
nothing, man. I'm enjoying.
How's Duke's dick taste? Is what I meant to say.
It's a little salty.
Yeah, a little salty. I figured you're a little sweaty down there for that. Yeah.
No, I think it's all the road salt from all the ice. It's all
Dude, is
over
it still icy up there?
Yeah, I woke up this morning and I had fucking ice on my windshield when I went to go take my daughter to the bus.
Man, it's been like 70 degrees every day here.
Yeah, it got down to like 31 last night, so got some frost. Fucking love it, man. I fucking love it. I am so happy with the weather here. So fucking happy.
Yeah, I mean, well, you lived in the fucking devil's asshole for so long.
I know. It's such a nice fucking change.
Like, you had to pay for anything cold.
Yeah.
Like, anything cold had to be, like, shipped in or fucking electrically fucking generated.
Yep. It's been phenomenal. So I have thoroughly enjoyed the weather. I think it did, like, once or twice since I've been here, it did get up to like 80.
Well, you'll still have some days in the summer where it's warm.
Yeah, I mean, it's still going to get, I mean, I hear it gets to like, mid 90s or something like that throughout the hotter parts of the summer.
Bro, what you need to do is look up the, what do they call it? The record low for your area. Because that'll tell you how cold it'll get.
So the coldest it's been since I've been here is it got down to 2. So that's the coldest it's been. And that was like within the first couple weeks we moved here back in February. It got down to 2 one day. I'm sure it gets colder than that from time to time. I'm sure it gets, fairly similar to like when I went up to Colorado with you and it got down to like -14 because y'all had that blizzard come through. Remember
Oh
that
yeah,
day?
it was nice and cold.
Yeah.
Looks like the record low temperature for your area was January 18th, 1976.
Uh-huh.
-25 degrees. That's not bad.
Nice.
That's pretty fucking
I
cool.
wouldn't want to deal with it every fucking day, but like I'm glad I live in an area that can get that cold.
Well, it's good to see you, man. I fucking miss your face. You bitch.
Bitch. I'm just a bitch. No, it's just because you fucking only days that I have off are days that you fucking work.
I'm not mad at you.
You sound fucking pissed.
I'm trying to play it up for the audience so everyone thinks that we hate each other now.
Oh. Let's see. Tomcat's got an interesting question. What did you think of Thunderbolts? It was by far the best Marvel movie since Endgame. It was a genuinely good movie. Like, it was good.
I'll check it out because everything I've seen from fucking Marvel lately has been shit.
Well, because pretty much everything has been shit. I mean, there's been a couple things here. Like, I like Shang-Chi, and I liked that last Spider-Man movie. There's been a couple things here and there that have been good, but most of it's been shit. Thunderbolts was not shit. It was a really fucking good movie.
Dude, I keep thinking that it's just like fucking the Western era of movies, right? Where for like 2 decades they made fucking Western after Western after Western, and occasionally there was a good one, but it definitely had a height. It had its peak, and it went downhill after that.
Oh yeah,
and it dwindled to nothing, and then occasionally there'll be like a Western movie that comes out like outside of the era of Western movies that was actually pretty good, but overarchingly, the majority of the Western movies have been stopped being made because people are just tired of them.
Yeah.
Oh, and I had Thanksgiving dinner with the Pope.
Okay.
Like fucking 15 years ago, something like that. 10 years ago. My dad was a fucking something or other in the Catholic Church. He worked for a seminary.
Uh-huh.
And we had 3 cardinals at my house for Thanksgiving dinner. And it was the weirdest thing because these cardinals had these little like servant boys that would walk around and like bring them stuff. Yeah, just as weird as it fucking sounds. They had like these fucking like 12-year-old fucking servant boys. And they were the cardinal was in my fucking dad's living room, bro. And now he's the Pope.
That does sound fucking weird.
So yeah, I had dinner with the Pope before he was the Pope.
But I heard they're deporting him back to the U.S.
Good. I heard he was Jewish.
I have no idea.
Someone was like, they're saying that he's the Antichrist because he's Jewish.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not Catholic.
I don't think I'm Catholic. I was like, I was supposed to be raised Catholic, but they did a fucked up job.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know he's like, they're making a big deal because he's Midwestern, I guess. He's a Midwestern Pope, first ever. So, yeah, but I have no idea. I don't know. I've managed to go through my entire life without ever caring about the Pope. So
It's weird that I've had dinner with him.
that is odd. That is fucking weird. So, but it's a story that you can tell all the children that have been molested by him.
Yeah, I was talking about it in the family group chat. We determined that it is in fact the same guy.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense. He's from the area. He traveled around the entire Midwest, and I'm sure the entire country. He was an archbishop or some shit like that. Not always, but like at this point. So, like, yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, "Hey, that
I
dude
know this motherfucker. This motherfucker, this piece of shit, he touched my child with a no spot."
Yeah.
How long until there's allegations of no spot touchage?
Oh, I think there already has been. Well, they've already come out and said that he was one of the people in the late 90s and early 2000s who helped the church cover up all the child abuse. Like
They had little servant boys, little fucking servile, like obedient, well-mannered, probably abused in some way, I'm guessing. Servant boys who were at my dad's house, and it was the weirdest thing. Like, did they come together? Did they come in the same car? Like, do they sleep? Does he have his own room? Like, how does this work? These were questions that I didn't ask at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It would have been funny if you had.
I mean,
just saying. So. When are you leaving on your trip? End of May, right?
It's the first week of next month. So what do we got? Let me look at the calendar.
Oh, it's beginning of June.
1, 2, 3. It'll be 3 weeks from now, and then a little bit more. 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
I don't know.
I gotta put new tires on the KLR, and it's good to go. I've been riding it so much; it needs new tires now. It's too bad you can't come.
I would have loved to have come.
Dude, with your son's 300L, it would have been a perfect
Oh
bike.
yeah, would have been fucking great. I would have loved to have come. Hopefully, I can. When I've been here and been working longer and all that shit, I'll be able to work something out at some point, and maybe we can do something else next year or something. Because I would love to. Although I'm supposed to go bike riding tomorrow.
Next year, we're trying to go to the Get On ADV Fest in Black Hills. It's by Sturgis. It's like right by Sturgis.
Which is Montana or Wyoming? Where's Sturgis?
It's South Dakota.
South Dakota. That's what I knew. It was one of them fucking up there states.
I don't think it should be a little closer to you than where I'm at for sure. But
But South Dakota's not that fucking far.
They do like a 4 or 5 day thing where I don't know, you pay like $50 for the OHV pass and to get into the thing, and then if you want to be part of the meal plan, or if you need a camping spot, or you need they have like fucking cabins that you can stay in, like all that stuff costs more, but it's like $50 for the whole weekend if you just want to fucking get in, right? And they've got pre-planned trails, they've got loaner bikes from different manufacturers that come in and want to show off and showcase what they have for like the new year coming. So if you want to fucking try out like something that's new, they've got that kind of stuff. Like the Black Hills, there's tons of fucking trails, like OHV trails everywhere that you can go on that most of the Harley dudes, when they go to fucking Sturgis, don't even know about, because their Harleys don't go on those kinds of roads. They only go 5 miles an hour up and down the fucking main strip in Sturgis. So but it's kind of a big deal. Like Revzilla and all these different companies have fucking tents, and manufacturers come to bring stuff and showcase it. Like I was saying, not just motorcycles, but bags and equipment and helmets and whoever else might want to be selling something. So it's a good time. Should be a good time. And that's closer to you.
It says Sturgis is about 14 and a half hours away from me.
Oof. I thought it was closer than that. Shit. It's like 7 hours for me.
Yeah, it's like straight
7 hours towards you. So.
It's like straight north of you. But then I got to get across Michigan, across fucking Illinois, Iowa, then up into Minnesota, then cross all the way to the other side of fucking South Dakota, because it's on the west side of South Dakota.
It's like you move from like the middle of nowhere, far away from everything in the fucking like southern part of the country, to the middle of nowhere, far away from everything, fucking podunk northern part of the country.
No, it's not that. It's that Sturgis is in the middle of nowhere, podunk, nowhere, nothing in the middle of the fucking country. I'm not anymore. I'm fucking dude. I'm just a few hours from everything on the East Coast.
How far are you from Chicago?
Like 2 hours, maybe 2.5.
You could go hang out with Leo.
I could. I plan to at some point. I'd like to.
You and Leo and fucking Mandrake, you guys could all go to the range or something.
Yeah. No, I want to. At some point, I want to take some vacation time and take the kids to some of the nice parts of Chicago. Which is not. It's not where Leo lives, but I'm gonna go fucking hit up Leo while I'm there.
I forget. Like I would be. The south side's the bad side. I forget where the bad side is.
Yeah, south side's the bad side of Chicago. So
north side's the bad side of Denver.
But there are really nice parts of Chicago for like, if you're going to visit.
Oh yeah, like really, really, really fancy, upscale, 5-star fucking restaurants and hotels and yeah, bro. They've got like the top of the fucking top of everything, but they've also got like the bottom of the barrel worst fucking shit in the fucking country too. It's like a weird place.
So I'm gonna try to hit that up at some point here, and then go hang with Leo and shit.
You ever been to Chicago?
Well, technically on the way here, I drove through part of it. Got to drive through part of the south side of Chicago. I stayed on the highway the whole time, but I had to drive through part of it to get here. But that's
good gas. Roll them up.
That's as close as I've ever fucking gotten. So
it's pretty cool.
We never even got off the highway, so we just drove through it.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been there, but it was cool when I went there when I was a kid. Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm a lot closer to everything now, just because I'm close to the fucking eastern side of the country, which is where fucking most of the population is. So
what's kind of cool though? Like you have that motorcycle, right? Like the fucking your son's bike.
Mm-hmm.
Can go do urban exploring, and you're near some cities that have kind of gone through like Mad Max times.
Yeah.
So there's got to be all kinds of cool.
Well, what I want to do is because there's lots of fucking where I live. There's a lot of fucking like trails and shit that you can take bikes and ATVs and shit on. So that's what I want to do.
I want to get some knobbies on there, some DOT knobbies, and send it.
So that's what I would like to do. But tomorrow I'm supposed to hopefully go riding for the afternoon. A friend of mine who's from northern Michigan, about 3 hours away from me, who also rides bikes, who I haven't gotten to hang out with since I moved here because he lives far enough away and I've been working all the fucking time, and so does he. But he's like, I may be in your area tomorrow with my bike. If I am, we'll go fucking riding and go to lunch and shit. Some people on the channel know who I'm talking about. Josh Alone, who I've known for fucking 15 years. So
yeah, brother.
But so I may get to go riding tomorrow. I mean, I can kind of go riding anytime, really. It's been kind of cold, so I don't really want to go riding. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you gotta get some nice. Since you're up where it's cold now, you need some fucking cold weather gear.
Yeah, and I don't really. I mean, I'm doing what I do. I'm fine. Getting on a bike is completely different in the cold than just walking back and forth to your house or the car, or going in and out of a store, or the other normal shit you do when it's cold outside. Riding a bike is a whole new level of fucking cold. If there's anybody out there that's never ridden a motorcycle in the cold, you have to have like real fucking cold weather gear.
Yeah, with just like a jacket and gloves, anything under 50 degrees is fucking unbearable.
Oh yeah.
And then if you can get some good gear to bring it down about 10 more degrees where you can ride when it's 40 out,
Yeah.
And then maybe if you have heated stuff, you could ride when it's even colder, but I don't have any of that. So
Yeah. Oh, let's see. We got a super chat here. Manuel Fernandez says, dude, on 5/6/2025, I got my new to me Browning Buckmark 22. My applause, please. By the way, I officially own 20 guns. Well, we're getting applause on both of those things. First of all, Browning Buckmark is my absolute favorite target 22. I love the Browning Buckmark. I like it better than the Ruger. I like it better than the Smith & Wesson. All those little target 22s that they make, the Browning Buckmark is hands down my favorite. And congratulations on the 20 guns. That's fucking awesome. Dude, you're at 20 guns, dude, you're doing way better than most gun owners.
still rookie numbers.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
I mean, I've got like 50% more guns than you do, Emmanuel.
Well, it wasn't that long ago you only had 20.
Well, that's why it's rookie numbers.
So you're semi-pro?
No, I'm just like second year rookie.
No.
I got rid of the rookie jersey. Now I make fun of the rookies because that's what you do when you're like when you're a freshman and you get picked on, right? Because you're a freshman, and as soon as you turn a sophomore, you pick on the freshmen.
Yep. I got you. Makes sense.
Yeah. Fucking freshmen.
Fucking freshman.
We used to do this thing called Sevi bashing in 8th grade. So we would line up shoulder to shoulder in the 7th graders' locker hallway.
Oh, and just ram them out of the way.
Oh, and just run, dude. And there was this little kid, I don't know his name, dude. I gave him the old elbow shove and he went flying, and I like went on my day like nothing happened. The next day, I see this little skinny kid mean mugging me, bro, giving me dirty fucking looks, wearing a cast on his arm.
Oh.
Oops.
Ruh-roh. See, if that shit happened today, you'd be in jail.
Oh yeah. I didn't even get not even a write up, nothing. Different times.
Yep.
Can you imagine if that's your kid? Some fucking like year older than him kid fucking shoved him into a locker and broke his arm.
Oh.
And you got to take him to the doctor and get his arm set, and you get like go to school with him. Like, who the fuck fucking did this to you?
Yeah.
No ramifications for young Honda.
The good old days when you could just bully people.
Oh, is that Snuffleupagus? Maybe? Do you think that's who it is? There, Lead-Laced Anarchy. That's
What?
who they're saying. It's Snuffleupagus hates me.
Why does Snuffleupagus hate you?
I don't know. Maybe because I broke his arm in 7th grade.
Lily says, but have you ever shot the Taurus TX22? Yes. Keltec P17? No. Or the SIG P322? Which one was the P322?
Man.
Is that the Mosquito? Because if it's the Mosquito, yes. Is that the number for the Mosquito? I don't know what the P322 is.
Probably a 22. That is probably the SIG.
I noodled that part out. But
did SIG make a different 22 other than the Mosquito? Not that I know. Not a semi-auto, certainly.
I don't know. I just know the Mosquito, which is a steaming pile of shit.
And the Taurus TX22 is actually a pretty nice gun.
No, it is a nice gun. It's not what I would consider a Target 22, like the Browning Buckmark. But
no, it's more like a practice 22.
Yeah.
You know, it like kind of gives you the same ergonomics as like a Glock-ish kind of gun.
Yeah, it's similar to like I've got my Ruger SR22. I would put it in that category. So whereas like the Browning Buckmark is a Target 22 pistol. Like
I think I've got more 22s than any other caliber of gun. Because I've got my 1022, I've got 2 Rough Riders, I've got that TX22. That's 4 guns in the same caliber. I don't think I've got 4 guns in another caliber.
I've either got more 9s or 12 gauge. I used to have more 5.56, but as everybody knows, I sold some guns to fund the move here, so that kind of cut into my AR stash. But I've probably got more 9mm than anything else. I would guess. I don't know. I haven't counted, but it's either that or 12 gauge. I have a lot of 12 gauge shotguns too.
Yeah, I've only got 3 shotguns. I don't know how many 9s I have.
I've got
The PCC and 9, and I've got 1, 2. I guess I have the same amount of 9mm as I do 22. I got 4 of them.
Let's see. Christian in the chat says, just treated myself to a brand new Ruger Security 9. It's an excellent pistol. Very good. Nice.
I got to start buying a couple of guns before our stupid laws go into place in Colorado, and I can't get shit anymore.
Is shit actually going into play? Like, do they vote on it and everything?
Oh yeah, it's already fucking voted in. It doesn't go into effect until next year or whatever, but it's basically fuck me in the ass laws when it comes to guns in Colorado.
As are most gun laws in Colorado.
But if I can pick up a couple of things before the shit goes down, and I don't even know what I would need, really, to be honest. There's not much I need. That's the problem. You know what I mean? It's like other people's problem at this point.
Yeah. Well, you buy what you think you might need.
LCP Max was something that I was looking at. Maybe another dagger, just to have another dagger,
Oh, you know what? You should get a police trade-in Glock. Those things are cheap as fuck now.
Yeah, possibly that, something like that.
Well, because all the fucking cops are moving back to 9mm, so all the 40s are cheap as fuck, dude.
Well, whatever I buy, it's gonna be pistols, because I don't have room in my safe for any more fucking rifles, dude. The shit's full up. Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that. Wesson 617. What's that one?
The 617. That's the little. Isn't the 617 the little revolver?
No, it's a 642.
No, the little 22 revolver.
Oh, yeah. I guess I don't know.
I think it is. If that's the one I'm thinking of, then yes, I have shot that. I mean, look.
Andrew Bronca's leaving Colorado. That's crazy.
That's their 10-shot revolver. Yeah, I've shot one of those. Right? Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
That's their 10-shot revolver. They're 617, right? Am I looking at this right? Wait a minute. No, that's not a 22. No, 617. This is
17 HMR.
No, it's just 38. Okay, so this is not the 22 I'm thinking of. They have a little fucking 10-shot 22 that I thought that's what we were talking about.
Are those called the single 6 or something? Or that's something that's
No, there's an older 617 that was a 10-shot 22. It also comes in 38 and 357. I don't know if they make the 22 version anymore though. Yeah, they do. Okay, yeah, it's the 22. I just immediately went to 22 because that's what we've been talking about. I'm assuming that's what he's talking about as well. But yes, I have shot the 617, that little 10-shot 22. It's a great little gun. They're fantastic. It says Colorado also passed pro-trans anti-First Amendment BS the other day. Oh, you can't say bad things about trans people anymore in Colorado?
Watch me. Tranny. There you go. Take me to jail, boys. I don't know. I might be leaving Colorado sooner than later, dude. Honestly.
Well, how much longer before your kids are like in college?
1 more year.
1 more year? Yeah. Well, see.
Like this time next year, they'll be. Well, the second one will be done with high school at that point. And their mom's being such a fucking cunt, dude. I mean, what else is new? But she's discovering new. As she gets older, she gains new powers of cuntness. Like the witch coven has taught her new powers. I've gained new immunities.
She's like a demigod that just gets stronger with age. Her powers get stronger. She's the cunt goddess. The goddess of
Eva is the problem. Like, she's more powerful, but like more intolerable at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, to give in to the cunt.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for the kids because I stopped talking to her, so they're dealing with the cunt shit now.
Yeah.
So she's like using cunt power on them to get to me, you know?
That's
So,
fucked up. They use the kids.
Yep, 100% fucked up. But if I can figure some shit out, and I'll just bring the kids with me.
Well, I mean, one's already over 18, right?
Yep.
So that wouldn't. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You don't have any more control, and the other one will be over 18 in a year. So if either of them want to go with you, they fucking can. She can't do shit about it.
I would hope that they both come with me, man, honestly. I'm like, yo, I'm leaving Colorado. I'm going to a new state. I've got this and that lined up, you know, like, give me a month. I'll move out there first, and then you guys, you know, I'll come back with a truck to help move everything. Like, yeah, dude, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'm down. At this point, I'm fucking down. I just don't want to fucking pull them out in the middle of high school, you know?
Well, yeah, of course.
So we'll have to wait for a year, but 1 year, good sir, one more year.
And where are you going to move to there, Fondler?
I might know a guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might know a couple of dudes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. We might be doing some house shopping, you know what I mean?
Yeah?
Certainly something you can't do in Colorado.
Fuck no.
Like, I was talking about winning the lottery because I was driving by the sign and like the lottery was like $80 million. Like, what would you get? Like $32 million after tax because they take like 60%, right? So you get 32 million out of 80. Like, what would you do with $32 million? Like, I could finally become a homeowner in Colorado. Could barely afford it, but we just squeaked in there.
Yeah. God. I can afford a 2-bedroom condo. Yay! Lele says, would this be considered an AOW or something else? I don't know. Let me look it up. What is this?
Any other weapon? I don't even know what are the criteria to make something an AOW. It never made sense.
We've got a fucking grenade launcher attached to the Picatinny rail on a fucking 1911. Yeah, that's not even an AOW. That's way more illegal than an AOW.
Maybe a destructive device?
Well, grenade launchers are already like.
I think those are destructive
Well,
devices.
you can buy a grenade launcher, right? But you can't attach it to anything.
No, it's the explosive that you have to have license for.
Well,
too.
no. Well, yes, but what I'm saying is like you can buy a grenade launcher. Like, you can go buy a grenade launcher. You can't use grenades in it, and you can't attach it to anything. Otherwise, it becomes illegal.
No, that's not true. They've got the it's like the military. I forget what it is. They use like 44 millimeter or something like that tube, right? And there's a commercial like 41 millimeter grenade launching tube that you can put on the bottom. It makes your gun look like the military one. It's basically the same fucking like actual look. It's just a different diameter, so it doesn't take the same projectiles. And then it shoots like dummy grenades, basically.
Yeah, but that's all it'll shoot. That's why it's legal.
Right. But
You can't shoot real grenades.
you can. There's a fucking
You've got a fucking if you've
license.
got was it a class 3 license?
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, you can buy a grenade launcher that doesn't shoot real shit. So, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it for today. It is time to wrap this one up. I'm gonna cut out. You guys have a great fucking weekend. We will see y'all later. May or may not be doing a geek chat tomorrow night. I don't know yet. Depends on what's going on. Like I said, if I end up hanging out with that dude tomorrow, then I may not do it. Otherwise, we will do a geek chat tomorrow night. So, I don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about. Who gives a shit? We're just going to talk. So, that's going to do it for today. We'll see you guys next time. As always, deuces, yell, shine up, pee, and fridge, all that good stuff. And take it easy, guys.